right, welcome back to the Two Idiots Talking podcast. We are here doing our Week 15 NFL predictions. You see how I gradually raised my voice there to make it sound like I was more interested? Oh, shit.
Yeah!
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
Woo!
it. Thank you. I appreciate the love, Cole. All right, we're here with Noah again. We're going to do our Week 15 NFL predictions. As by now, you guys probably know exactly what happens. Also, we're streaming on Twitch. Twitch will be in the link description. You can follow us. You can ask us questions during the stream. You can ask us about fantasy football or whatever you want. And we'll try to give you the best advice on fantasy football as we can. And we're going to, but first, before we get into the Week 15 predictions, we're going to check out our Week 14 results. Currently, if you guys want to check out the scoreboard, I am at 8 points. Noah's at 4. Cole's at 3. Still doable for Cole, but he has to win out. So, we shall see. Noah had a bit of a rough week last week. Didn't quite get the dub. Maybe this week will be erasing some of the pain. We'll see. All right, Noah, before we get in, how do you think you did?
Bad, because I should have gotten my 2-point bonus.
Yeah, that's going to be a little unfortunate for you, I won't lie. All right, let's get into it. So, Thursday night game was the Raiders-Rams. All three of us picked the Raiders, and of course, just to fuck us in the ass, the Rams had to make a comeback and win that game in the last possible second. Fucking Baker, fucking Mayfield. Whatever, so Rams win that one 17-16. Then we had the Jets-Bills game, which was kind of a really close game. Noah picking the Jets, taking that L as the Bills do pull out the win, unfortunately for Noah. Truly unlucky. Continues to pick horribly on early games. Banger after banger. Browns-Bengals. Noah picking the Browns, once again taking another L as the Bengals take that dub 23-10. Was not really close, and I have no idea why you picked the Browns, but you might just be autistic. Then, to keep it going, Noah, with the shocker of the week, picks the Texans over the Cowboys, and what was an actual, and we promised him, as you guys can see, 2 points if Noah actually predicted this correctly, because of how big an upset that would be. And we're going to continue that. 2 points if you pick a worthy upset. But the Texans actually made this game extremely close. In fact, the Cowboys had to go on a last-minute drive just to win this game, as the Texans had 2 opportunities to get on 3rd and 4th and goal to score and put that game out of reach, and they could not finish because they are the Texans. The Cowboys eke out a win, 27-23. Unlucky for Noah. 0 for 3, or 0 for 4 technically to start out the early afternoon games. Then we have Vikings-Lions, as I was the only one to pick the Vikings, as the Lions, with the shock of the week, sort of just destroyed the Vikings, as Cole and Noah both picked them. The Lions have proven to be a legitimate team on the hottest win streak, or the highest win streak currently. Probably the... Huh?
They're not.
Well, they're a legitimate team, though, at this point. They have one of the best, if not the second best offense in the league. They're an extremely good team. They keep beating teams they shouldn't beat, and if their defense was good, they might be a legitimate playoff team, but we'll see how it goes from here on out. Anyway, big upset for them. They win that out, and Cole and Noah both get a point there. The Eagles versus the Giants was a horrible, horrible game for the Giants, as the Eagles dominated. All of us get a point as we all picked that one. And then we had the Ravens-Steelers in a very close game, as I took the upset Steelers for the lead and did not get it. Cole and Noah both getting a point there. Unfortunately, I didn't think Tyler Huntley would be enough, but apparently Mitch Trubisky had to play in that game because, just God, he just had to fuck me over as much as possible. And as you would expect with Mitch Trubisky being in a game, there was a lot of turnovers, and that game kind of went out of hand early. So, unlucky for me. Jaguars-Titans. Me and Cole both picking the Jaguars. Noah going for the Titans, as the Titans destroy the the Jaguars destroy the Titans in what was a pretty, I don't want to say significant upset, but it was an upset. And the Titans kind of looking really shaky recently and not like a great team. So a little unfortunate there. Me and Cole. Actually, Cole, I think you eventually got me to pick the Jaguars on that. I think I went Titans, and then I changed my mind. So
yes,
appreciate that one, Cole.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Then we had the Chiefs-Broncos. Me and Cole both taking the Chiefs as they dominate the Broncos, but for the most part dominated the Broncos, as Noah decided to go with the massive upset. He really went all out. But then the Broncos, they made a big comeback. They almost tied that, and they really gave it their all. The Chiefs were able to hang on 34-28. Chiefs defense is not fantastic, and Mahomes kind of needs to stop trying to go ape mode every single time. Otherwise, that team might not do a lot in the playoffs. I don't know. They should still, but
Ape mode?
ape mode. Hey, it's got to stop trying to throw the ball to every fucking tight corner possible.
Chill out, RG3.
He really got to stop fucking forcing every pass he throws. It's like a little... That's why the Broncos got 3 picks on him, because he just kept forcing the ball, even when he was up 25-0 or 27-0 or whatever he was up. All right, then we had the Panthers-Seahawks in what was kind of an interesting game from start to finish. Very close game the whole time. The Panthers do beat the Seahawks, as none of us picked the Panthers. I wanted to pick them, but I did not have the bravery. Seahawks take that L, and they are a very weird team. They have lost some recent games that they shouldn't have. They've won some games they shouldn't have. Very wishy-washy. I don't really know what to think of them. Their defense is still bad. Their offense has not been good enough to overcome that. I don't really know what to think of the Seahawks quite now. But we move on. Panthers get that. None of us picked them. The Bucks 49ers. Tom Brady gets anal raped on his return home back to San Francisco. An ugly, ugly win. Noah, once again, the only one picking Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Me and Cole both taking...
Ugly win. I completely disagree
Well,
with that you
sorry,
called that
an ugly
win.
loss.
That was a gorgeous
It was a gorgeous win if you're a Niners fan, as Brock Purdy looked really good, but...
Okay,
What?
dial it back. He looks like Garoppolo.
Okay, fine. He looked like
Pretty
Garoppolo.
good.
But the Buccaneers did not look good at all. And
Which
Tom
is
Brady
so fine.
especially looked really bad in that game. So, but the Niners have the best defense in the league, in my opinion, and they have the offensive weapons to keep the pressure up the whole time. That team is going to go deep in the playoffs. That is going to be a very good team. They're one of the best teams in the NFL right now. Then we had the Dolphins-Chargers game, and to Noah's happiness, the Chargers do pull out that victory, as he was the one who predicted the Chargers to win that game. Both of me and Cole picking the Dolphins. Noah finally gets one. And he's going to get the...
sucks.
And 23-17. Dolphins got some issues. No doubt about it, offensively especially.
I know one. The quarterback.
No, I disagree entirely. All right, and then the final Monday night game, we had the Patriots-Cardinals. The Cardinals basically had no prayer, as the lost Kyler Murray pretty early on. And after that, it was just a shit show. Not really happening. The Patriots' defense is good. Their offense is not. And I don't think they're going to do very well in the playoffs if they make that wild card. It's going to be really kind of a shit show for them, because they're going to actually have to face a real defense. And I don't think their defense is going to do enough to stop them, the other team's offense. So we'll see. End result, Cole takes another dub. He has 4, tying himself up with Noah, as he has a 2-point victory over me and Noah, who...
An override.
I almost said my own name. Over me and Noah. Noah did awful, only winning 5 games correctly this week. That is his worst week he has ever had. Rough start. Noah, you are now tied with Cole. What is going to have to change for you to come back here? What do you think you're going to have to do?
Not trolling.
Not trolling. Yeah, you did kind of throw this week, I'm not going to lie. It was a bit of a shit show. All right. Put this up there. Keep the scoreboard. So again, score remains me at 8, Noah at 4, Cole on the little 2-week comeback, going up to 4. We'll see what happens. It might be a close finish between second place. It'll be interesting. There are officially 1, 2, 15, 16, 17, 18. There is Noah and Cole, in order to tie me, would have to have me not get any wins, and both of them obviously win out. So could be a close finish. We'll see. As long as I don't throw. Need some dubs. Need some dubs.
Easy dubs.
Easy dubs. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right. Well, either way, I think it's going to be an interesting finish. We'll see how close. Cole's trying to make a little bit of a comeback. He saw what he had to do, and he has started it. So we'll see the process continue. All right,
Yeah,
that
it's a
should
process.
be the process. It's a process, just like the Sixers, right?
Okay. Really nailed that process. No finals appearances in 20 years.
Just checking something real quick. I want to check the bye weeks. I think they're over now. Yes, they are officially over. So the bye weeks are officially over. We have full games from here on out for the last 4 weeks. Week 15 is a little weird since there is no college football this week. There will be 3 Saturday games this week, which will be kind of interesting. Sort of like they did on Thanksgiving, where it was 1 o'clock, 4:30, and 8:15. But before we get into that, we have the first game, the 49ers heading to Seattle to play the or the 9-4 49ers heading to Seattle play the 7-6 Seahawks on Thursday night. This is potentially Brock Purdy might not play. We are not quite sure. He is kind of injured.
Who cares?
But does that? Yeah, I was about to say, does it matter? Who has faith in Geno? Noah, what you think?
Since it doesn't matter so much, am I allowed to put an asterisk on this one?
Sure.
Brock Purdy plays, Niners win.
Noah.
Matter if he plays.
Yeah,
If
I knew you'd accept
Brock
that.
Purdy plays, Niners win. All right.
It's not different if he doesn't play.
If Trey Lance plays, they're fucking doomed.
Probably.
Trey Lance even healthy?
No.
Yes. Oh, he
Well,
isn't?
I think he
Who would think of
is.
a car out there?
Kind of. I don't know. All right, Cole, who you got?
I'm rooting for the Seahawks, but I think the Niners will win.
All right. Cole's rooting.
And it does not matter. The Niners could put a cardboard box at any quarterback. It would not matter. They don't use a quarterback for anything.
I see. All right. Well, Noah's putting a stipulation on him. Only if Brock Purdy plays. I will also be going for the Niners here. I just think the Seahawks are not going to be able to score enough on the Niners defense because that defense is really good. And they've proven that they're one of the best, if not the best defense in the league. And the Seahawks struggle against good defenses, even though they can put up points. And their defense is not going to do enough to stop the Niners' really unique offense, which is just using so many times. But with Debo gone, that is a question of how relevant they'll be on offense now. I have yet to see. I got to see what that looks like. All right, moving on to the first Saturday game. We have the 4-8-1 Colts heading to Minnesota to play the 10-3 Vikings, coming off another L. Actually, the Vikings recent score. They have lost, I believe, 2 of their last 4 games. So, not playing great recently.
Which is just so great.
Not playing great recently. Cole, I'll lead you. Who you picking?
Well, I would love to pick the Colts, but
I know you would.
I don't see it happening here.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm joining
I don't
you
see
as
the
well.
Vikings losing back-to-back games against average to below average teams,
Especially one with no offense at all.
especially at home.
Yeah. Noah, what you got?
What Cole said.
All
I
right.
think if I follow someone, I'll win.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Then we have the 4:30 game, the 9-4 Ravens heading to Cleveland. Big rivalry game to play the 5-8 Browns. Sean Watson has come back and really hasn't looked great. The Ravens still have to use Tyler Huntley. Expected to play this game. I don't think Lamar is expected to come back till at least next week. Any chance the Ravens lose this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna pick them.
I feel like the Ravens just keep going in these games where it's like a one-score game to the very last drive, and they get the ball. They do everything they can on the very last drive and save it all till then, and then they still get a 1 or 2 point win. It's an annoying way to win, but they've been doing it, so I'm gonna keep riding with them until they stop doing that. Noah, are you joining the Browns?
This is a
side?
good upset pick.
It is a good upset pick.
This is a very good upset pick.
It is.
Nah, Ravens.
Noah joining the Ravens. He's playing it safe this week. He ain't taking any of them. He is not risking it quite yet. All right, the 8 p.m. game. We have the 8-5 Dolphins heading to Buffalo. This will be a snow game. Expected conditions of 2 to 3 inches on the ground. 10-3 Bills, 8-5 Dolphins. Big AFC East game. Division points on the game on the line here, especially for the Dolphins, who desperately need a win after losing 2 straight. Noah, I know you love the Bills and you hate the Dolphins right now. Who you got? I also know you hate the Bills too, so it's kind of a weird game for you. You hate and love the Bills. It's a love-hate.
I'll go off my current views. Go Bills.
All right, Noah taking the Bills. Cole.
I like both of these teams.
I do too.
Suck a dick.
I think the Bills. I Bills.
Bills.
Everything is pointing to the Bills.
Everything points to the Bills here, and yet
in Buffalo,
it is in Buffalo. It's
Which
a
is
snow
snow
game.
the Dolphins are, shall I say, not used to snow.
Well, considering they play in Miami, they haven't played many snow games. Yeah, I'm gonna join you. I think the Dolphins also. It's not just that the Bills have been winning games recently, and the Dolphins have obviously been losing games recently and not looking good on offense either. Their defense has actually looked better than their offense has, which is not something you would expect to see from the Dolphins. But I don't know how they're going to throw much in this game with all the snow. It's going to be difficult. The Bills are used to playing in the snow. It's at home for them. They know how to do it often. Josh Allen's basically played his entire career in the snow, essentially, playing at Wyoming and now playing in Buffalo.
Bills are a bigger team. Like they're just
They're like
more built.
Yeah, they are. They are built for
The Dolphins are
snow
very
game.
fast, quick.
Yeah,
You know,
and they're not built to be slowed
Big
down by
play.
weather. They really aren't. So, yeah, this is all screaming to be a Bills game. Even if the Dolphins could, if this game turns into a slugfest somehow, where it's like every team keeps scoring because everyone's like falling down and people are running a ball all over the place. There's a chance, but that's like all I give the Dolphins. Although I will say, if the Bills want to make sure they get this win, Josh Allen, stop throwing stupid picks every fucking 5 minutes. You gotta chill. You already have 11. Calm the fuck down, brother.
you're fine, Josh. Just do
Yes,
you.
sir.
Stop
Why
fucking
not?
slinging it into the fucking end zone for no reason and then getting a pick. That can almost lose you the game. Calm the fuck down, brother. All right.
What do you think is best, Josh?
Do what you think is best. Okay, bro. All right, you're such a Josh Allen dick rider. You really are. All right, moving on. Finally, to Sunday games. We had the 5-8 Falcons playing in New Orleans against the 4-9 Saints. I hate that I have to say this,
Just like
but
the
that,
Thriller in Manila Part 2? Holy shit.
I hate that this is even a thing, but the NFC South is still up for anyone as the Buccaneers did in fact lose.
People ask me why I don't like the NFL playoff structure.
The NFC South. One team from the South, the NFC South has to go to playoffs. So,
Which is absurd.
and considering the Bengals, and considering the Buccaneers matchup, the Falcons might actually still be relevant to actually go there, but we'll see. All right, Falcons Saints. Saints just signed David Johnson. I should put this out. More importantly, the Falcons will be starting Desmond Ridder for the rest of the season. He's, I believe, a rookie. I think. I'm not sure, but he hasn't played yet, and they're taking out Mariota for the rest of the year. Kind of a toss-up on whether that's helpful or not helpful for the Falcons. I don't know. We haven't seen him play.
Bet he gets hurt.
He might. The Saints love hurting QBs. That is like in their zone. Also, the
Then
Saints
Ritter comes in,
uh,
looks really good, and then gets hurt.
gets hammered in like the second
hope
quarter
he
after
doesn't,
throwing 2 touchdowns.
But I just feel like he's gonna.
Not just mention that the Saints also, Jameis Winston is questionable for this game, so we really don't know how this game
Matters.
could go at all. I'm gonna say the Falcons win this game because they're gonna get a boost from their quarterback change, and teams that get a quarterback change for some reason just play a little bit better that next game. I don't know what it is. I guess they're so sick of playing with their old one that they just like, oh wow, I'm gonna start trying harder. Like, okay. So I'm going to give it to the Falcons. They have a slightly better offense than the Saints, and their defense is workable, while the Saints are kind of like barely winning games. But Noah, what do you think?
Go Saints.
This is in New Orleans, if it matters. Noah's a Saints. All right, there you go. Going for a slight upset.
Slight.
Cole?
Okay.
That goes like, that just happened.
Is Kamara hurt?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know Kamara got hurt. That's a
Been
shame.
hurt for...
Well, if Kamara is hurt, then I guess I'll pick the Falcons.
I mean, I'm thinking he's hurt still. I thought he was. Let me
get some
check.
confirmation on this.
Yeah, let me check real quick. I don't see anything that is pertaining to him being hurt, actually.
I don't see anything that says Kamara's hurt.
I do not either. I think they were just on a bye week last week. That's why I thought he was hurt. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything about Kamara being hurt, so should probably be playing. Kind of does make it closer. as if this game.
Suppose the Saint. Oh, God.
Are you really picking the fucking Saints? I mean, I know Noah did, but
They
he's
have a
just
better
trying to win.
defense.
They do. The Falcons have a better
offense.
offense. And who knows how they'll look with the new quarterback. I mean, that's just complete toss-up. I don't know.
I feel like if if Ritter
just does enough.
was good,
He
he
wouldn't
wouldn't have been benched for this long.
Mariota
Because it's
was
not like he
playing
was
well.
behind some great quarterback.
Well, no, but Mariota
It's not a
was
Jordan
to
Love
start.
situation.
Well, to start the season, Mariota was playing pretty well. I mean, the Falcons were like positive, and they were winning
using
games.
that term very loosely.
Okay,
here.
well-
Lamar Jackson was so bad. Oh.
What the fuck? Welcome.
I'll take the Saints.
Damn. All right, Cole picking the Saints to win it out on defense. Got it. Also, remember the Falcons have been more of a run-first team this year too. All right, and as if the week couldn't get start any more nonchalantly, the next game is literally the 5-8 Steelers going to Carolina to play the 5-8 Panthers.
Not the right word.
What?
No way nonchalant was the right word to use there.
I think it can kind of be
Boring. Nonchalant.
boring,
Those are not synonyms.
relevant. Anyway, because the NFC South is complete coin flip, the Panthers are currently tied with the Falcons for second place, so they will desperately need this one if they want to stay relevant. The Steelers are completely relevant, but the Steelers are only fighting for one single thing right now, to keep Mike Tomlin's career positive win record every year still active. He has to win out the rest of the season to do that. I don't know if anyone really gives a shit about that in Steelers
It's not
Nation,
gonna happen.
but it doesn't seem likely. That's the only thing they really have to fight for at this point. Cole, I'll start with you.
Ugh.
I know.
I would rather not watch this game.
It's gonna be so boring.
This is like the worst game I've ever seen.
Oh god, it's gonna be boring.
I mean, do either of these teams have a good player?
The Panthers have Deontay Foreman
Wow.
and DJ
I don't think
Moore.
I don't think there's a Pro Bowler on either of these teams. There might
George
be a defensive.
Pickens is good.
Okay,
And Minka's good. And TJ Watt.
I'm not watching for defense here.
No, okay, fine. Offensively, they really just got George Pickens.
They have
about it.
nothing.
They have Najee Harris, but he's been having a rough year.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I guess the Steelers will win this game.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, they did almost beat the Ravens. Granted, that was with their backup
Wow.
quarterback, but Noah.
I did not know that fact about the Steelers. Oh, wow. Go Panthers.
Damn. Wait, what fact?
This positive record thing.
Oh yeah, he has never had a losing season in his entire career. So that's the only thing the Steelers are really fighting for, is to keep that record up for Mike Tomlin. And if they lose this game, that shit's over. They have to win out. Panthers, Steelers. God, I don't know. Why do I feel like when I picked the Steelers last week, they were on an upset. They disappointed me. But I don't feel like... You know what? Fuck it. Panthers. I'm going Panthers. I feel like the Panthers... Every time I don't pick them, they win. And every time I do pick them, they win. So I just need to stop not picking them. Well, then, except in games they shouldn't, obviously. All right. The best team in the NFL, the 12-1 Eagles. I almost said the Bears. Jesus. 12-1 Eagles heading to Chicago to face the 3-10 Bears, the second worst team in the NFL. I guess arguably the Broncos are right there too, but I don't know.
Both of the statements are questionable.
Yeah, I mean the Broncos. Come on, they're the only 3-win team. Broncos
I would
and Bears.
pick the Bears to beat the Colts.
Colts have a way better defense.
It's
really
not a good defense.
No, but it's way better than the Bears, who are one of the worst. All right, Eagles, Bears, I'm sorry, but even at Justin Fields, even if he plays, which it's looking like he will, even though he's a little questionable, even at the absolute Bears' best, they are losing this game. The Eagles are just far too good, and Jalen Hurts is having far too good of a season to have anything. Even if their defense doesn't even show up, the Eagles are winning this game. Cole.
I mean, yeah. I don't see that.
The Eagles, they still have to keep their starters in because they're still trying to get the first seed locked up. And they technically don't have the first seed yet, so yeah, I think if they win this game, they might get the first seed locked up. I'm not sure though, so they definitely are going to try as hard as possible. Noah.
Yep.
All right.
I think Justin Fields could break the record for
rushing yards, but it's still lose by a lot.
He still lose by like 2 touchdowns.
By a lot. You can go for 300 yards by rushing QB, 2 touchdowns, and they'd still lose like 40 to 20.
He could break the record for rushing in a game. Buck by a quarterback just rushing yards in a game.
Certainly ain't throwing the ball against the number 1 QB defense, that's for sure.
God, he's not throwing the ball this game.
All right. Now, what might be the most lopsided matchup of the week? The 10-3 Chiefs heading to the Texans.
If anyone takes the Texans, you get 2 points. If anyone takes the Texans, you get 2 points.
You did it last week, and the Chiefs look a little sketch sometimes.
You'd have to sweeten the deal a little bit than just 2.
Oh man. Noah was so confident last week when he picked the Cowboys. Noah was so confident when he picked the Cowboys last week. He really thought he had that one. He picked that with authority.
This is a 2-point trophy.
This is a 2.1 right here.
This should be a fucking 4-pointer.
Chiefs, Texans. Is anyone daring? 2 points on the line, Noah.
Fuck that.
All right, there it is. Chiefs, Texans. Noah's playing the safe route this week, not picking too many upsets. He's not going to risk it all again, as he had a really rough showing last week. All right, then we have the...
Would you give him 2 points if he took the Bears over the Eagles?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I suppose I could give you 2
Absolutely.
points.
That's a massive upset. Massive.
Don't know what you guys want from me.
Right,
he really doesn't want to risk it, right? You can pick a call. Go ahead.
Fuck you.
See?
Fuck you. All right. We have the 10-3 Cowboys coming off a awful win against the Texans at home, heading to Jacksonville to play the 5-8 surging Jaguars in terms of who are cooking with the hot grease right now. Trevor Lawrence looking fantastic as of recently, and their defense not fantastic, but their offense is. So, after that recent performance by the Cowboys, I'm a little concerned about this game, to be honest. Clearly, I kind of want to. And the last time I picked the Jaguars in an upset, they won.
Do it then. So do it.
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 Man,
Do it.
you're baiting
Do
me.
it.
You're baiting me because you want me to lose.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, you fucking loser.
Do it, you fucking queer.
I'm not that lucky. Cowboys win it.
Coward.
I'm not that lucky. I wish it would.
Coward. Let's go, Jaguars.
Damn, no, okay. You were just going to pick the opposite of whatever I picked.
Oh, I'm not a pussy. Sorry.
Oh, shit. No, I just don't think. I'm not lucky enough for the Cowboys to lose this game.
You are more than lucky enough for the Cowboys.
No, absolutely not. Cole, who you going? You going with the upset? You joining Noah?
No. Trevor Lawrence had a nice run. It's over now.
Yeah, nice run.
He might play well. He's not
He'll
gonna
play well, but hey, that Cowboys defense was looking shaky as fuck for most of that game. And still, their offense, I mean, Dak Prescott threw some horrible picks that game. Not to mention they fumbled at least 2 balls the entire time, so that was a rough one. But the Cowboys have actually been really, really good on the road, except against the Packers. So,
do you see the Jaguars stopping the Cowboys' run game?
No.
At all?
No.
The Jaguars, who have a top 5 worst run defense in the NFL?
No, not at all. Okay. But I also didn't see the Texans stopping their run game.
Well, the Cowboys made some questionable decisions.
They made some awful decisions in that game. All right.
Threw too much.
Yeah, way too much. The 6-7 Lions heading to New York to play the 7-6 Jets. Man, what a complete reversal these records were 6 or 7 weeks ago. The Jets were looking like one of the best teams in the NFL midway. The Lions were looking like they usually do, one of the worst. And now it's like a complete reversal. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm picking the Lions here again. I'm with this team now. I like what I see. The offense is absolutely cooking. The defense isn't even having to do that much, and they really don't do that much at all. But the Jets, they lost an unfortunate game, and if Mike White doesn't play, I think they have to use Flacco. So I don't trust Flacco, and Mike White might not play. And the Jets' defense has been struggling recently. I'm going Lions here. Cole.
I think this will be a really sad shootout.
It might be one of those shootouts where it's like, wow, look how the end score doesn't reflect the game actually at all.
You know who I don't trust at the end of a really sad or any kind of shootout?
Don't say
Jared Goff.
Oh, come on! He's been cooking! He's been cooking! No shot!
To win this game.
Jared Goff has been proving you wrong week in and week out, except when you picked him against the Vikings. But you only picked him against the Vikings because you hate the Vikings.
Yeah.
And I knew that the Lions were going to win that game.
No, you didn't.
Because the Vikings always lose some weird
I'm just
fucking
saying,
games. Especially
Jared
the
Goff has been cooking with the sauce this year, especially
Okay.
recently.
That's not a saying.
I think
It's
it
cooking
is.
with grease.
Well, it could be both.
Well,
He
yeah, but
just
grease
he
is-
took a line out of a Drake song.
Yes, I did.
gross.
Cooking with the
Jared
sauce.
Goff plays good against shitty teams.
The Vikings are not a shitty team.
I mean,
He played great
that
against
was
them.
a rivalry game.
That was a rivalry game. But the Jets have not been playing well on defense at all. And the Lions'
Okay.
offense is
And
one of the best in the league.
is like, and what are the Lions gonna do?
Well, who's going to throw the ball for the Jets, Cole? Is it fucking... Do you
Mike
trust
White.
Flacco?
Mike White is.
If
not gonna
Flacco does... If Flacco... Okay, hold on. Let me check something.
play. Mike
keep,
White is 100% playing.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Yes, keep-
Mike White is gonna play.
I'm picking
The
Lions
Jets have a
anyways.
better defense.
Oh,
They have a better
okay.
offense.
Pardon
but
me.
I'm taking the better quarterback and the better defense to win.
Pardon
this
me. If Mike White doesn't play, Zach Wilson will be playing.
game. Mike White is 100% playing
Why do you say that?
because he got hurt and came back into the game.
Yeah, barely. He got
Like
hurt twice.
twice.
Yes, I know, but he only did
Now
it.
he gets a week to just chill.
It happens.
They told him he would have to be dead.
All I'm saying is
He's
don't
playing
be
instead.
surprised if Zach Wilson starts. That's all.
I will be surprised.
Or at least don't be surprised if Zach Wilson comes in the game because Mike White gets injured again.
I mean, if he comes into the game, it's whatever. But Mike White,
I
unless
don't
Mike
trust-
White loses his fucking.
I
mind,
don't
he's
trust
gonna come
Zach
back.
Wilson to throw the ball. Ever.
Well,
at this
good
point.
because he's not gonna play.
Okay, well, if Mike White gets injured again, I think I guarantee the Lions wins the game. But I'm still picking the Lions. Noah, who you got?
Lions.
Damn, you're still riding that train. I like it. You are all about the Lions this season.
I'm not about the Jets.
Well, I haven't been about the Jets in a while now. It's kind of been embarrassing, actually. All right, now we have the... God, this game will be the most boring game all week. Okay, the 4-9 Cardinals heading to Denver to play the 3-10 Broncos. This is the who cares game of the year. Neither of these teams are playoff relevant. Neither of these teams are relevant at all. Noah, go for it.
Yep.
This is literally for me a coin flip, honestly.
Who do you have in the coin flip?
Me, I think the Broncos have been playing a little better, and since Kyler's out for the year, I don't trust Colt McCoy, so I'm going Broncos. What do you got? You just, I know you're picking whoever I pick going the other team.
I was about to say it'd be really funny if, like, what's his name? Colt McCoy got hurt. Trace McSorley came in.
You really want to see Trace McSorley
I do.
for that stupid song. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my god, I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah, go Cardinals.
Of course. You were just picking whatever I didn't pick. If I picked the Cardinals, you would pick the Broncos.
Oh no, I just wasn't paying attention. Didn't know what teams were playing.
Oh my god. Wow. Cole. In
Well,
the Mr. Irrelevant game, who
It would be
picking?
hilarious if Trace McSorley came in because
Would be.
then he would get his ass kicked by the Broncos defense because he's
Damn.
not a good quarterback.
Damn.
So the Broncos are going to win this game.
Cole is ride
even
or
need a good
die as
offense to win this
fuck.
game.
Cole is ride or die as fuck. They really don't. I mean, this is the one game I'll agree with you. The Broncos probably should win. They've been playing.
The
They've been
Cardinals
looking
have-
better recently, and they've been.
And no one to throw it to.
Well, that's the other
No
thing.
one to throw it to.
And not just that, but the Broncos have actually been scoring recently. Instead of 10 to 15 points, they've been putting up 20 plus recently. They just keep losing still that they do that. But they've actually at least been putting points up. Russell's been cooking a little. We're getting to see some life out of the Broncos.
I
They just
don't know if
fucking
Russell
suck.
Wilson's going to play. I don't know. If
You don't think he's going to play?
I mean, he's got a concussion, right?
He does. I don't know if he's going to play or not. Actually, you're right about that. He is still in concussion protocol as of today. Well, that is a little unfortunate, but I think the Broncos defense can still hold on. All right. Then we have Noah's game of the week, which really doesn't mean much, but whatever. The 7-6 Patriots coming off a really not great win against I guess it was a good win for their defense against the Cardinals. Going to Las Vegas to play the 5-8 Raiders. Interesting game with huge implications for the Patriots should they lose. The Raiders are, I don't think they're playoff relevant anymore. I think their wild card maybe is on the line here if they lose. I don't even remember. I don't think it is. I think they're out. I don't know. Somebody can confirm that
Not
for me.
going to make it.
No, they're not going to make it either way. Either way, we have the Patriots playing the Raiders. Neither team is fantastic. Both are kind of mediocre. The Patriots have gotten some lucky wins against teams they shouldn't be beating. Some wins against teams they should be beating, and they've had a fairly easy schedule. I wouldn't say they played anyone of great skill. The Raiders are kind of... I don't know what to describe the Raiders as. They've looked better recently, obviously, and they have won some games that they needed to win, but I still don't think this team is good. I'm picking the Raiders here. I don't trust that. I really don't trust the Patriots offense. I think it's honestly extremely overrated. I don't even know if anyone's rating
Who's
it that
overrating
highly.
it?
I said as soon as I said, I was like, who's overrating it? I was like, not really anyone, is it? You kind of overrate a little.
That's because that's my job.
Fair enough. All right, Noah, your team. I'm gonna think you're ride or die. So there you go.
Easily.
Cole. Matchup of the century, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's thrilling.
Yeah, it's a great game.
The Patriots offense sucks, but they have a great defense. Raiders
do.
defense sucks, but they have
They
a
have
good
great offense. Which is better, though? Patriots can't score when they need to. They're so bad in the second half of scoring.
The
It's
Raiders
embarrassing.
blow every lead they've gotten this year.
It's so true. They keep going to overtime. This game is going to be such a
They're losing.
Well, they actually won the last two games that went to OT, I think, right? No,
They've still
no,
blown
they
leads.
lost their last game. That's right. I forgot about that. They blew a huge lead. Well, not huge, but they blew a lead.
Ugh.
I know. It's just like,
I guess the Patriots are
wow.
the better team.
Are you picking them? I mean, on paper they shouldn't be, but they are. It's so hard to sit there and be like,
I'm gonna watch this game.
Patriots, like, yes. Like, I don't even want to care about this game at all.
I guess the Raiders have been doing a little better.
They've been playing better
But
recently.
going from like top 5 worst team in the NFL to not that bad.
So maybe like
It's
top
not a good
10 worst team in the NFL.
Ooh,
Ooh, big. The Patriots, like, do you trust them to score?
Yes.
Shut up. Shut up. Just stop talking. You don't even trust them to score when you're watching them.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take the Patriots.
There it is. He's hopping
I wouldn't
on
be
the-
surprised if this went to overtime though.
Oh, I guarantee this. The Raiders are going to force this into a really
This could end in a tie. Honestly, this might end in a tie.
It's gonna be so annoying if it ends in a tie. Because it's like already an awful game, and then to make it even more boring by ending in a tie would just be the worst. All right, then we have the 7-6 Titans heading to LA to play the 7-6 Chargers. Identical records in completely different divisions, so kind of a fairly rare game in that circumstance. I think the Chargers look just a little better than the Titans do. Only problem is the Titans have like this really unique way to fuck up their best thing they do all the fucking time, which is run the ball, and they keep fucking fumbling and they keep fucking it up all the time when they absolutely shouldn't. They're dominating games because they have the ball, but then they keep fucking throwing the ball away. So I don't know. Chargers defenses look surprisingly better as of recent, like no doubt about it. Titans defense is still good, but it's kind of fallen down a bit recently, and their run defense especially has fallen down a bit, which is supposed to be their best thing. Their pass defense has never been good, and the Chargers love to pass the ball. So I'm gonna go Chargers here, but I wouldn't be surprised if this turned into one of those games where the Chargers can't end up scoring and the Titans just win by playing fantastic defense long enough to hold on. Cole.
Chargers.
Cole's on the Herbie hype train. Noah.
Chargers.
Oh, shit. Not even a question from you guys. All right, you're very confident. Okay, oh my god, I just saw the last second in the next game after this one. All right, the 9-4 Bengals heading to Tampa to play the 6-7 Buccaneers. I'm gonna just put my thing down. I'm picking the Bengals here. The Buccaneers fucking suck ass. I'm sorry, they're an overrated team. They were never that good to begin with. They've just been extremely lucky by some extreme fourth quarter bullshit defenses. When you almost lose to the Rams, I mean, just my God, have you been? Your record should be fucking 3-10. You really should be, but you've been so lucky at the fourth quarter. It's disgusting. So I got Bengals. It's not even gonna be. Honestly, this game shouldn't be close. Although the Bengals defense does suck ass, but the Buccaneers are so bad on offense right now. It's embarrassing. Noah, you sticking with your boy?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, you're delusional. Okay. Cole?
Bengals.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Delusion reigns supreme in Noah's head. Damn, can you imagine if Tom loses to, well, never mind, actually it wouldn't be that big a deal. Alright. Now we have identical records. The Giants facing Washington in Washington.
What a
Both
game.
teams 7-5-1. The
That
game
is
of the
hilarious.
tied records. Now, here's the interesting thing about this game. Both of these teams were just on a bye. And both of these teams just played each other before the bye, when it ended in a tie. So, I feel like this game is kind of a toss-up. This last game was in New York. This one's in Washington. I'm going to start with you, Noah. Who you got?
Let's see here.
You picked the Commanders last time.
Can I pick a tie again?
That would be the first ever.
Let them tie again.
Cole's like,
That
this
would
is
make
the
me so
only
happy.
time I want to tie ever. You know that would be the first ever back-to-back tie by a team in history.
Probably
I
the
got-
only time
I got a tie.
a team
I
has
got a
ever
tie.
tied twice.
Yeah. And
I got a
probably...
It would
tie.
be two teams.
Noah, you're picking a tie?
Yes, I am.
No shot. Alright, so I'm going to put Noah on both and say tie.
No, you can't put him on both.
No, I'm
Just
saying-
write down tie.
Alright, fine. Noah, put him in the middle. Noah picks tie. There we go. Alright, you realize you just picked the riskiest thing possible, right?
I don't think it is really with these teams.
Cole!
This is the only time I've ever rooted for a tie before, 'cause that would just be so hilarious.
It'd be
But
so typical of Washington.
I think. See, my brain immediately went to, oh, this game is in Washington or wherever the fuck they play. So it's like, oh, they have the home field advantage. But does Washington ever really have a home field advantage? I don't really.
You know, when we play an inter-division game, no. But when we play an out-of-division game, kind of. But again, it's an inter-division game, so not really.
I've not been great at picking Commanders games this
You
year.
have been awful.
Actually, pretty rough.
I think you're like 1 for like 8 or 9.
Love it.
It's honestly why some of your losses have
I'll
happened.
pick the commies.
Damn, Cole going with the Commanders. All right. Also, there is a potential rumor I've heard that Heineke might not play this game.
Why would he not play?
Well, Carson Wentz was put back in off of the IR. Now that could just be as a backup, but I'm not sure.
Who in their right mind? Actually, if anyone would think that Carson Wentz would still be better. would be
It
the
seems
Commanders.
that he's playing from what I can see, but there was like Carson Wentz was put,
There is a 0% chance that they win if Carson Wentz plays. I'm just saying that.
0%.
Absolutely none. It's not happening.
Look, this game ended in a tie.
Put me
last
down for
time.
little asterisks. If Carson Wentz plays, the Commanders lose.
If Wentz plays,
It's got to be Heineken.
Giants win. Okay. I want to say, look, I think the Commanders are still playoff relevant. We can still make the playoffs. We actually have a decent chance right now. We need to win this game to keep doing that, so I'm picking us just because we have to win this game. Yeah. So I don't think the Giants have to win this game because they currently have the tiebreaker over us, and they're still playoff relevant. But we have to win this game because they have the tiebreaker over us. No, wait, no, they don't because we ended in a tie. But they beat someone else who beat us. So I don't remember who it was. But anyway, we have to win this game, and I'm loyal. All right. Monday night game, Cole's game of the week. The 4-9 Rams heading to Green Bay to play the 5-8 Packers off of their bye week. An absolute thriller in Lambeau. I'm sorry, but if the Rams win this game, Aaron Rodgers should retire. Packers winning.
Yeah, obviously.
Noah's got the Packers as well. Cole, obviously, you're ride or die. So,
I hear no bell.
what? I didn't hear no bell.
If you get
Oh.
that reference, you get that reference.
Okay,
I'm not
wait. I
explaining
know.
it.
I think I know what you're talking about now. I know you're nervous about this game, though.
I'm nervous about every game.
You're nervous about it, but you were really complaining about this one in particular. I don't remember why, though.
I don't remember saying anything about this game.
You just said, "God, I really don't want this game to happen."
I don't want the Vikings game to happen next week.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Rams. Okay.
Fuck do I give it the Rams game?
Fair enough. Okay, let me just say this. Week 15 NFL predictions. Alright, so those are all our predictions. It looks like no one predicted anything that will give us 2 points. Does anyone want to go back and change anything to have a potential 2 points? Cole and Noah, you're both at 4. I'm gonna leave it at for you two.
I'm confident.
Noah is confident. Cole?
I'm not, but I'm not that desperate.
Not that desperate. All right, fair enough. What do you guys think will be the best game of this week? You got some banger matchups potentially. Dolphins Bills is my
Texans.
pick. Ooh. What is your obsession with the Texans? I don't follow. You just love a bad team.
Yeah, I'll put a bad team that does good, but they don't win.
The closest game would probably be the Giants and the Commies.
Really? Probably.
Yeah.
I see it. I think my game of the week probably is going to be Lions Jets. I think that game is going to be stupidly close because both teams are going to be.
It'll be such a game.
I don't think it's gonna be a boring game at all,
Poorly
no.
played.
No, I disagree. The Lions are only bad on defense. I think this game is going to be poorly played by the.
Do you think if the Lions played the Niners that they would like put up a bunch of points or something?
No, I think they put up significantly less, but I think they make it competitive.
I
More competitive than the Buccaneers made it. Really isn't saying
think
much, to
it'd probably be
honest.
about the same.
No, I completely disagree. I think the Lions have
the
a
Lions-
fantastic.
They might score two.
offense.
They might score 2 touchdowns.
The Lions have a fantastic offense, and they're on a big win streak, and they keep beating teams they shouldn't.
The
So,
Lions don't play anyone good.
I mean, they have though.
Who?
They beat the Vikings. They beat.
That is a divisional rivalry game. It doesn't
So
count.
how does it not count?
Because it's the Vikings. They
They
always
beat the
lose
Giants.
dumb games.
They almost beat the Bills. They
The
lost by
Giants
3.
aren't that good
They
either.
beat the shit out of the Jaguars when the Jaguars were playing well.
The Jaguars 5-8.
They beat the Bears but only by 1 point. That's not really a great
The
game.
Bears are 3-10.
Look, I'm just saying. The only game that the Lions have had that was embarrassing was when they played the Patriots and didn't score. That's it.
Okay, yeah, putting up 6 points against the Cowboys. That was a great game. Good job.
I mean, it wasn't a fantastic game, but it wasn't nearly as bad as the Patriots. But anyway, all right, that's
They're
our
not
week.
good.
I didn't
not
say they
good.
were. I didn't say they were good. I
Their
said
offense is being overinflated by the fact that no one really tries against.
completely disagree with that statement. I think that offense has a lot of talent on it, and Jared Goff is fucking.
He's like-
Whether you want to admit it or not, Jared Goff is playing at his career best right now.
No, he's not.
He absolutely is.
Really?
Better
When
than
he went to
any
the
time he
Super
was
Bowl?
on the Rams. Better than the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yep.
Better than the
He
time
never-
when put
he
up
has
50
never-
points and beat Patrick Mahomes.
He has never played this well
he beat the
consistently.
Chiefs. He didn't beat.
He has never consistently played this well. He's never put up this many points per game.
Okay, fine, whatever.
All
I
I'm
don't care. I wouldn't even put him in the top 10 quarterbacks right
No,
now.
of course not. I wouldn't either. But he's playing well. He's playing well enough to win games he should. That's all I'm saying. Which is actually a
Yes,
good thing.
at 6-7, they are winning so many games right now.
Yeah, on a win streak. They're on a 5 or 6 game. Well, they're not a 6 game. They're on a 5-game win streak right now.
It's about to end.
Well, we'll see. All right, Noah. Anything you got left to say? Any game?
Trace McSorley. That's all.
Oh my God, you're such a weirdo. All right, that's
By
our
the way,
week.
Beating the if they do beat the Jets, it does not count as a good win. The Jets are a slightly above average team.
For the love of God. All right, that's our week 15 NFL predictions. Yes, it does count as a good win, and we'll see you next week.
No, it doesn't.